Hey everybody, this is the Facebook Ads with the Twang podcast. I'm your host Ben Blackman, and today I'm going to be talking to you about why you should run Facebook ads every single day. Here comes episode 88. Facebook Ads with the Twang is dedicated to taking the often overcomplicated process of creating simple, successful Facebook ads, breaking them down step by step in less than 10 minutes at a time. Let's get started. All right, welcome everybody to episode 88. And before I jump into the episode, I just want to mention to the people who were asking and so forth about my dog, Maddie. She's such a good dog, and she was really young. She was only like 5 years old. And we got her from a rescue. She apparently didn't have a good go of it in the very beginning of her life, but we were able to bring her into our home, and she's just been the best dog ever. She's amazing, but she had some health problems, and just not too long ago, it's been a little while, but not too long ago, she unfortunately passed away, and it was a lot harder on me than I thought it would be. Okay, that dog would lay by my feet, while I was doing, podcast, or she would, sleep with me under the covers. She was always under the covers every night, right next to me. I mean, that's just the type of dog she was. She hardly ever barked. She was always jumping, and just very good dog. So I'm gonna miss her terribly, and so are my kids. And it's kind of a sad day around here for that. Anyway, I just want to mention that, so everybody, thanks for asking, and all the people that offered some advice and help. I appreciate that too. All right, so let's talk about why you should run ads every single day. Okay, and here's the number one reason. This is what I feel like the number one reason is. It's the learning curve. Especially if you're not used to running ads, or if you've never run an ad. So there's a learning curve to that, right? And if you're not doing them every day, it's hard to not only get through the curve, but to maintain your level of knowledge of what to do with your ads. So that's what running ads every day. When you put money down, okay, you're going to pay attention to your ads more. When you don't, like if it's something free, then it's harder to pay attention to, right? Because you don't have anything invested in it. But once you have what we call skin in the game, then you're going to pay attention to it, and it's going to shorten the learning curve, and it's really going to open your eyes to the possibility of what you can do with your ads. Instead of always looking for somebody else, which I'm not saying that everybody's doing that, but instead of looking at somebody else and saying, oh, you know what, such and such over here's doing this, I'm going to do that, or such and such over here's doing that, I'm going to do that. You'll be able to develop your own plan and own strategy for your audience, okay? It's really helpful. The second thing is you're building your audience, okay? So if you're running a video ad and, you can see that people are really into it because they're watching at least half of it, or 75% or 100% or whatever, you can start retargeting those people. Yes, they're not on your email list, right? They're not on your bot list necessarily, but you can still retarget them, and you can also create lookalikes audiences with characteristics similar to those people who've been watching your videos. So that's pretty powerful. You can also, just anybody who engages with your page or your ad, you can retarget them. So you are building your audience even if they're not on your list. Now we want them on your list ultimately, okay? On your email list, got to get them there. But this is kind of the in-between, right? They're not on your list, but then they do know who you are, and you can still run ads to them. So you're building your audience. That's another huge benefit to running ads every day. The other thing is data. So some people might say this is the biggest thing, that you're collecting data, and that's true. It's huge. I mean, the more data you collect, the more you can figure out what your audience wants versus what you want for them. I mean, you can see what images they like better. You can see what kind of ad copy attracts them more, what kind of videos work better. You can try formal videos versus less formal videos. You can try, crazy, out of this world images. You can try just regular images of you being silly, or whatever it is that you want. You can try those things because you're running ads every day. Okay, so it's a really powerful thing to be doing it. And just because you end up hiring somebody to do your ads for you does not let you off the hook for understanding how to do ads. You need to understand how to do them anyway. Okay, whether you hire somebody like me, I can come in and tell you this, that, and the other thing. But if you don't understand what I'm talking about and understand how the ads are really going, then there's probably not a huge benefit there. So, what kind of ads should you run? Well, it's simple. You can run content ads, meaning an ad just to a video, which I just talked about in a previous episode about how to run ads to videos and then retarget them. You can run ads to blog posts or Facebook posts, which again, I just talked about that. One of the best things that you can really do with your ads is run them to blogs, blog posts, and that kind of thing. It's very effective. So you might want to check that out in episode 86. But it's very, very effective. And now, if you don't want to run it to just content, right? If you want to start getting people on your list and that kind of thing, then you can run ads to your free offers, right? Whether it's a download, a podcast episode, it's a free mini training, whatever you want to call it, you can run ads to your free offers. You can run ads to trial offers where they pay to try it for X period of time. You can run ads to small purchases. I don't suggest you try large purchases. Just because those tend not to work well as an opening ad to people, okay? So I would just, small purchases is as far as I would go. I would probably tend to stick to content and free offers, just so you know. So what should your budget be? Well, that's simple. $5 a day, done. You don't have to think about it anymore. Now, yes, technically you could do $1 a day. You can do more if you want. But you just want to bear in mind when you're running budgets, and I talk about this often, but when you're running budgets that are small, is that you may not get fast results. So in other words, if you have a lead magnet that you're offering a free training, let's say, it might cost you $1 to get a lead, so you might get 5 leads in one day. Or it might cost you $20 to get a lead, right? So it might take 4 days to get a lead. Now some people might say, oh, that 20 is too much, or the one, I can't believe I'm only paying $1. Well, remember, you don't want to compare what it cost you to somebody else, especially if they're not in your market, right? If you're not offering the same thing or have the same audience, you may have a completely different cost structure of what it's going to cost to get people on your list. That's okay, right? So people who arbitrarily say, oh, that's a good number or that's a bad number, usually don't have all the details, right? And don't limit yourself, right? Don't limit yourself by saying, oh gosh, it cost me that much to get that lead, but you know what? They convert it into a sale. So, it takes me fewer leads to get a sale, so the cost per lead is okay. I really didn't mean to get off into all that, but I think you guys know where I'm going. So $5 a day, stick with that. Then you want to pay attention to your metrics. Pay attention to comments. You want to know what people are saying. They're going to tell you what they want. Okay, you're going to get people with negative comments. That's okay. Negative comments are fine. As long as they're not abusive, just respond to them. Respectfully respond to them and leave them there. Are you getting likes? Are you getting shares? It's not that you have to get a whole lot of them, but are you getting any, right? Video view percentages, are people watching 25% of the video, 75%? I mean, what are they doing? You want to pay attention to that. And what are your click-through rates? Are you getting above 1%, 2%, 5%? What's your click-through rate, right? Those are all important. And this is the data that I'm talking about. And this is how it helps you shorten the learning curve by doing this every day, okay, by running ads every day. So that's all I have on this, except I just want to say one thing. Be patient with your ads, okay? Please be patient. It's hard to, I know, because we all want to change it when it doesn't seem like it's working after a day or after an hour. Just be patient with it. Let it run, okay? Remember, you're gathering data. You're not just throwing money away. And I'm not suggesting that at all. You're gathering data so that you can make your ads better and better and better and better, okay? That's it. That's all I've got for you guys on episode 88. And I will see you next time on episode 89. Talk to you later. Hey, if you enjoy this podcast, then you have to check out Marketing with a Twang. It's my monthly membership where we take all the material from this podcast, combine it with finding and creating the perfect funnel that will attract your dream clients. Then we take it to the next level by using multiple marketing methods way beyond Facebook. Check it out at marketingwithatwang.com.